What's up, YouTube? We got a cool limited edition piece today. We got the Honda Jet GWR-B1000 in GravityMaster. Let's check it out. Let's go! Alright guys, thanks for joining me. This is the great limited edition from Honda Jet. It's a collaboration with G-Shock and Honda. It's a pretty limited edition piece. It's kind of hard to find, but it is a cool, neat collaboration limited piece with what I consider one of the greatest watches G-Shock has yet to produce. This is the GWR-B1000 Honda Jet. The base model, of course, is the GWR-B1000, which is a nice, high-end watch. But look at this box here. It's got this nice black box here with the silver, looks like a chrome Honda Jet logo right there with the Honda Jet HJ logo right on there, H and then J in the middle. Honda Jet limited edition. G-Shock on the side there. And then on the side here it says Honda official licensed product. So let me open this up. Okay. Here is the box itself. It's pretty cool. I love the way they did this. It's like a carbon fiber. It's not real action. It's not actual carbon fiber, but it's supposed to give you that carbon fiber design. Look at that. And it's pretty cool because the watch itself, and I'll get to that shortly, is made of carbon fiber inserts and stuff. So it makes it very lightweight. On there, you have the Honda Jet logo right on top there. It's very hard to see. It's got this white ghost, kind of a ghost pattern silhouette coating on there. Not easy to read whatsoever, but it says limited edition Honda Jet logo with the Honda Jet trademark right on the top there. Look at that there carbon fiber design on the box, the trunk box. G-Shock on the top there, on the side. And then in the rest of the box, you have also the manuals on the side here, warranty card. Nothing special there other than the warranty card. If you need that, feel free to access that, but usually you don't need it as long as you connect the watch to its Bluetooth functionality. It gives you all the Bluetooth app actually gives you all the necessary information that are set up your watch, and you can set it up directly on the app. But here it is. By the way, I've done a review on the GWR-B1000 in the past, so I won't go too much into detail on how to set up the app and all that stuff because it's kind of redundant, but we want to focus just solely on the design of this watch and some of the aesthetics, as well as some of the functionality available with this piece. So open this up. Inside there, you're met with the Honda Jet logo once again. And look at that, once again, that cool looking carbon fiber design in the inside of the watch with the Honda Jet logo right there. Then you got a cool box here with the blue accents. I noticed that usually they try to give you that the pin look right there, that colorway, to match the actual watch. Like some watches that are red, you have that that red accent on the side there. That's what I've noticed so far. The pillow inside is it's not leather, it's kind of fake, but it's also got the carbon fiber design on the actual pillow, which is a pretty neat little box for display purposes to display your watch. But here it is, the Honda Jet. Starting off with the model number. Where are you at? There we go. GWR-B1000 is the base model. This one's limited edition collaboration. So you got the Honda Jet logo, one for black. And then you have all the functions on here. Starting off, you know this is a carbon monocog design and Bluetooth technology. Carbon monocog is a new technology G-Shock has been using. Let me pull the plastic off the bezel here and I can show you what I mean. If I can, swiftly, there we go. Put this to the side so I can save it. Carbon monocog right there, design. So this one makes it a thin profile on the actual watch. So if you look at other watches, for example, here's the GG1000. You'll notice they're thicker because you see that they're a little bit thicker in dimension. Because they don't have that monocog design. So inside of the watch, they use a different kind of encasement to make the watch actually thinner, but give you the same G-Shock protection that we all love from Casio. All right, here's the watch. Got triple G resist on the side there. The Honda Jet logo right there. All right. Rust resistance right there. MCS 422 KTAS, MO8 43,000 feet, range 1, what is that, I437NM, and I'll get to shortly what that means. Here you have a stainless steel buckle with the stainless steel silver band keeper as well. The buckle and the band keeper are stainless steel. All right, here's what I was talking about, the carbon fiber inlay. This actually has actual carbon fiber embedded within the band here. And that's what makes this watch actually very thin. I'm sorry, not thin, very lightweight, also thin, but also makes it very lightweight. It comes in at a whopping only 72 grams, which is actually very lightweight. And I can feel it in my arms, in my hands. It's very nice and comfortable, very light, almost like a feather on your wrist. But back to the design, you have this cool blue accent around the actual frame of the bezel. See that there? Very nice. And then you got the carbon fiber inlay also right on the bezel. You see that? Now, if you've watched G-Shock High Design, he's talked about some of these watches with these carbon fiber bezels, and you can actually remove these bezels or the face of these bezels from these watches, but you gotta be very careful. They're very sensitive. I wouldn't suggest it. I would actually not to do that because they crack and they break when you try to remove them. They're actually held with some adhesive in the back. And you try to pry these open, they break, and they're impossible to replace. Not impossible, very difficult and expensive. So I would actually suggest you would not tamper with the bezel. Just look at it because it's gorgeous. Look at that beautiful carbon fiber design on there. All right, I love this here. The Honda Jet crown. It's got this like nice kind of a what do you want to call it? It's a kind of engraved. I don't know if you want to call it, but machined crown. So you turn it clockwise, it should pop open. There we go. See that? But it's a beautiful, nice design on the actual crown there. You see that? I'll give you guys a macro shot of an entire watch to capture a lot of the details. And you have the Honda Jet logo right on the crown embedded there. Then you have this cool chrome design around the receiving button there, as well as the mode button there. It's like a brushed stainless steel. All right, nice, cool. It's kind of, I think it's plastic, maybe metal on the button itself that gives you a nice grip. It's got this triangular design on there. It gives you a nice grip when you're holding it. But once again, look at that gorgeous carbon fiber. Okay. Module number on this one is going to be, what's the module number? If I can find it. I don't know if it's under 5588. There's a module number, 5588, GWR-B1000, carbon monocog GravityMaster. Now that we've talked about the actual aesthetics, the design, let's look at the dial there. You got the Honda Jet right there, logo. It's a beautiful white, like a tuxedo white colorway on the actual dial. And it's got this cool Honda Jet airplane right there with the mode and the functions window on that 12 o'clock position. I think that's a great looking touch. In case you didn't know, Honda does produce these jets. They're like smaller size jets for private use. And this is the collaboration, the Honda Jet, that's what that is. And I'll post a picture of the Honda Jet there, but that's what that's supposed to represent there on the mode window, an actual Honda Jet airplane on 12 o'clock that points at the functions. So you can see right now, on the left side of that window, you have the day of the week. On the right side, you have all the different functions, stopwatch, timer, alarm, daylight savings times, alarms, and what's not. And then the top of there, directly on the 12 o'clock, you have the E for empty and F for full. That's for the solar charge on this particular watch. I think mine is pretty low, perhaps. Let's see what it does. If I put to stopwatch, circling between the modes, timer, alarm, and it should go back to, there it goes. No, it's almost full. So it points at the solar charge, and then it swings back to point to the day of the week. So it's listed there. Also on this watch, you have on the 6 o'clock position there, you have a 24-hour, excuse me, not 24-hour, it's a 12-hour format, world time on the bottom there by the 6 o'clock. So you can actually see secondary time zone on the watch without having to manipulate your watch. And then you got the 24-hour, the date window right there next to the 3 o'clock position, and the G-Shock logo right to on the clock on the 3 o'clock position. There you see no and yes for if you receive the signal, yes or no, on and off for the alarms. RC for receiving your signal. If you want to do it manual, you could actually manually request to sync your watch with one of the 6 towers across the world. Or the easiest way to do it is connect to your Bluetooth app, and it automatically syncs your watch with your phone time, so keeps it accurate 100% as long as your watch is connected. All right. Otherwise, the multiband 6 is pretty accurate, but it only usually connects and syncs at the evening hours overnight on this watch. So if you want to keep it correctly or accurate, I would suggest connecting it to the Bluetooth app. Nice colorway though. You got that blue accent under there, as well as the bottom one there. Cool accents all around, and the white, I think the white design there is gorgeous, and the design on the airplane design is pretty cool. Nice little touch. And then you have this, if you look closely, it's got this kind of a, I'm not sure if you can see it. I'll do it. When you see the macro, you'll see what I'm talking about. There's got the lines, kind of rigid lines all across each of the mirror finishes on each of the hour markers. Kind of hard to see, but I'll try to focus with the macro. You guys can get a look at that. It's a nice little touch. Looks very luxurious. And now that we touched on the aesthetics, the design of this watch, let's talk about some of the specifics in terms of what this watch and why is it so expensive. Now, this one did retail for $1,100 retail price, and that's kind of normal. I think the base model itself was about $800. I want to say, I can't remember exactly, but I think it's $800 retail price for the GWR-B1000 base model. Now, this is a limited edition, so you will have to pay premium for that. But this one is $1,100 retail price in the US with the Honda Jet. And it is a carbon core guard, like I said earlier. It does have sapphire crystal, but it's not only sapphire, it's also got a sphere glass. Maybe you can see it there. It's kind of hard to see, but it's got a, there you can kind of see it. You see how it's sphered? It's not flat. It's not like your typical glass. You see that? It looks just flat. This one gives you a sphere look, and that's why you see that, how it kind of morphs with the design. It is sphered sapphire glass. It is solar power as well, which I truly love when it comes with these watches when they're solar powered. It adds an additional enhancement to your watch. You have to worry about charging it if, in fact, you're wearing it on a regular basis. If you're like me and you like to put them on yourself, it's not that great of a deal because by the time you want to put them on and play with them, they're dead. You have to charge them. So, like I said, this watch does have Bluetooth technology. It is also MB6 multiband 6 atomic timekeeping. It does have top stopwatch, timer, world time, and it is a triple G-Shock resist that we know best. It's a shock resistant, G-force resistant. So if you for some reason jump in a Honda Jet or I don't know, one of Elon Musk, one of his spacecrafts, this should be able to resist the G-forces with those with that travel. It's also vibration resistant. So if you work high or heavy machinery and you shock this watch like crazy, or you shoot guns and whatever you do that requires some shaking, this watch should resist, or actually will resist vibrations because of the design. 72 grams. The dimensions I put on the display there, it's 50.1 by 46.4 by 16.9 millimeters in dimension. It's not small whatsoever, guys. Look at my wrist here. I think I have a 6.5-inch wrist. You can see it is a larger size watch, but it's common with G-Shocks. I think in comparison, it doesn't look too bad. It doesn't fit huge. It's actually very nice looking on the wrist. All right, so before we get started with the macro shots, let's go back and touch base on what this all means. It's pretty cool, nice little touch. And if you guys are not pilots, or if you guys are not familiar with the Honda Jet airplanes, it's pretty nice little Easter, what do you call it? The Easter egg design on there. So first you have the MCS, we focus on there. MCS 422 KTAS. The MCS actually means the maximum cruising speed. So this the Honda Jet itself could cruise. The maximum cruising speed is 422 KTAS, which is about 782 kilometers per hour. So it's pretty fast. The MOA is the maximum operating altitude. So this Honda Jet could travel at about 14,000 feet of altitude, which is higher than the average private plane. And lastly, the range is 1437, which means that the Honda Jet can fly further away than a lot of the private jets. This one can fly about approximately 1,437 nautical miles, which is about 2,660 kilometers. And I'll show you that on their actual website. It's listed on there for the Honda Jet, which is pretty cool that they put this there. It's just giving you specs on the specs of the actual Honda Airjet on the watch. Is a pretty nice little touch. All right, so now let me show you guys the macro of this watch. You guys get a really close-up look of the watch and all the details. I love doing macro shots. Hopefully you enjoy these. Let's check that out. Let's go. Alright guys, and there you have it, the GWR-B1000 limited edition Honda Jet collaboration. I love doing those macro shots for you guys. You guys get to look at the close-up design, some of the designs, the little small pieces of beautiful, intricate designs that are kind of missed out usually in these videos when people do them. But I try to capture that for you guys so you could see these and enjoy them as much as I do. Please, if you're new to the channel, if you found me by accident, subscribe or hit that like button. Just reward me with a like, just a gentle like, a like. And if you're a subscriber of mine, thank you for joining me. If you're not, if you like my content, I do a lot of G-Shock related reviews, limited editions, upcoming releases, a lot of all G-Shock related content. Thank you so much for watching, guys. Till next time, this is Chicago. Holla at your boy, I'm out of here. All right, peace.
My G-Shock, I'm rocking 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 my G-Shock.